Alright, if you're here, you're probably trying to figure out how to get the tip of your earphone jack or whatever you were using. It's the 3.5 millimeter tip that I had trouble with. It got stuck in my laptop, the earphone slot. And the reason I'm making a video, I saw several of them on YouTube, and some just didn't go into the detail that you might need. And since I was successful in getting mine out, I thought I would share it. Basically, after looking at the ways of doing it, I decided to drill mine out. I tried to use the refill, ink refill, where you take a refill and you try to get it out with that. This is a typical ink refill, and they use the hollow side right here to actually try to go onto the tip of the 3.5 and yank it out. Some of them will put super glue here, let it set for 24 hours, and then pull it out. I decided to go ahead and drill it out. I saw one on YouTube. It didn't give much detail on how to do it, but I managed to do it, and I thought I would pass along some of the detail maybe that the other video didn't have. Like I said, I used like maybe 5 different refills, and they just wouldn't work. I really couldn't tell what I was looking at when I'd look into the laptop, into the hole there. It was just hard to make out, even with a flashlight, exactly what I was looking at. Of course, after I took it out, then I understood what it was that was, was in there. This part right here, okay, that right there is what you see when you look down. Now obviously I have my drill bit stuck in there, and that's basically the way the drill bit ended up after it all came out. But this right here is the part that you see sticking up. It's just a little hole. It might look like it's white surrounded by a bunch of black. I'm not sure what the black was. I guess that was probably just a dark area. I was kind of thinking it was some kind of a black plastic or something, but like I said, it's hard to see what you're looking at when you're looking down into that thing. But basically, what I did, I went to Harbor Freight. I got this, it's called Micro high-speed steel micro bit set, 30 piece. I think it's $3.99 or $4.99, I forget which, but you get like 30 pieces. The bit that you're going to probably need, the one that I used to get mine out, was the largest bit in the first slot. So you might have like 3 or 4 different sizes in this box right here. It's the largest one in there. If you didn't use that, then you'd probably want to use the smallest bit in this slot. So either the largest one in this one or the smallest one in here. I used the largest one in here. I think there might be five of those bits. So basically you put that in your drill. Now when you put it in your drill, I just used a standard drill. When you put it in there, what you're probably going to want to do is, before you even turn your drill on, just adjust the chuck, by hand. Adjust it by hand and get it to about the right size, and then slide it in, and then you turn it on and tighten it up. Because when you turn it on, you want it to be straight. You don't want a bunch of wobble. And of course, being that this bit is so small, it's easy to get wobble, which you don't want to do. So now that one's straight. So you might have to fool with it a little bit to get it perfectly straight, but it'll work. So once you get the bit in there, this is, like I said, this is the part you're looking down on. And this metal piece right here on the top, it's tapered. Can you see that? It right here is a tapered area right there, so it goes small. So if you're trying to do a refill, the refill will make it about up to here, and it stops right there. It doesn't go over the whole casing. So I don't know if you're supposed to have a refill that'll make it over the whole casing, to do it, or as long as you get over this little bitty tip with some super glue, maybe that would pull it out. I don't know. So anyway, like I said, I drilled mine, and the trick is you want to find dead center of the top of this cap right here, the dead center on the cap right there. You're looking down into the hole, find dead center, put your drill on there, and just barely pull. Hopefully you'll have a variable speed drill. Barely pull the trigger to get it started. You know, you don't want to come out blazing. But once it, once you have it going for like maybe 5 seconds, you'll start to see some white stuff coming out, which is some of this stuff. It's like a hard white plastic. It's not like wire casing or anything like that. It's really plastic, hard white plastic. And once you have the drill working for like 5 or 10 seconds, you'll start to see this white stuff, and it'll just start surfacing. It'll start coming to the top. You know, as the drill bit goes inside the metal casing, as it goes inside that, then it's bringing up to the top the white stuff, and that's what's coming out. So you might have to run your drill maybe for like 15-20 seconds total. Put some pressure on it. You don't want to put too much, because this bit will, mine like flexed twice. You know, I thought it was going to break. It bent, but I kind of backed off, and it straightened out. So don't put too much pressure on it, but put a little bit. And as you're drilling, you'll feel the bit sink, go in. It might drop 1/16 of an inch, then an 1/8 of an inch. I don't know if it goes down as much as a 1/4 inch. It might. So once you get so far, this thing starts spinning around. This right here will start spinning with the drill bit. And, at that point, you can probably turn the drill off and just pull up on your drill bit. And when I did that, the only thing that came up was this metal cap right here. The rest of the tip stayed inside the thing. Now it rose to the, it was like, it was loose. You could tell it was loose. You could put the bit back in there, holding it in your hand, and you could see this thing was all moving around. So at that point, I just put my bit back in there, turned the drill on for a little while longer, and it just started chewing up this plastic. And at that point, it got real loose, and I just kind of like turned the thing upside down, knocked it a couple of times, and this just fell out. So that's basically what it is. And for me, the drilling worked. Like I said, trying to find the right size refill might be a problem if you're going to use that method. And like I said, I still don't understand exactly what size, if you're just trying to cover the refill, just to cover this part, or if you're trying to go over the whole cap. But the drill thing did work for me, and hopefully it'll work for you too. If you have any questions, fire away, and I'll answer as best as I can. Good luck. Go Tigers.